Imagine what your life would be like with $1 million in your account. It sounds like a distant dream, right? But think about the possibilities. Financial freedom, the security of not worrying about unexpected bills, and the ability to make choices without hesitating because of money. The truth is, many believe that reaching this number is something reserved for the lucky or privileged, but that couldn't be further from the truth. With the right strategy and a solid financial plan, anyone can reach this goal. In this video, I will show you a foolproof plan to reach your first $1 million, step by step. And if you follow each step with discipline and consistency, you will see that this number is not only achievable but a reality closer than you think. 1. Define your why. First of all, let's talk about why you want to reach $1 million. It may seem like an obvious question, but believe it or not, many people never stop to think deeply about it. Sure, everyone says they want to be millionaires, but why? What do you intend to do with that money? How would it change your life? Being clear about your why is essential to stay focused along the way. Reaching this financial goal will require time and patience, and if you don't know exactly what's motivating you, it will be easier to get off track midway. Think about it. Do you want this amount for more freedom? To secure your family's future? To fulfill an old dream, like starting your own business or traveling the world without worrying about expenses? The reason you want this money will be your compass. In tough times, because yes, they will come. It's this why that will keep you on the right path. So, before moving on to the next step, grab a piece of paper and write down all your reasons for reaching this goal. Think of this as the foundation of your plan. Once that is clear, it will be much easier to move forward. 2. Be clear about your current situation. Now that you know why you want to reach $1 million, it's time to make an honest assessment of your current financial situation. After all, you can't get to the destination if you don't know where you're starting from. This means closely examining your income, expenses, and, of course, debts. Sit down calmly and list everything you earn, spend, and owe. The key here is to be completely transparent with yourself. If you're earning $5,000 a month but spending $5,500, there's clearly a problem. The goal is to ensure you're living within your means because this will be crucial for building a solid wealth base. Here's an example. Let's say you have an income of $5,000 per month. If your fixed and variable expenses add up to more than that, it's time to make adjustments, and we'll talk about that in the next step. If, on the other hand, you already have some leeway, congratulations. That means you're already one step ahead to speed up your investments and make your money work for you. The important thing here is clarity. When you have a complete view of your finances, it's easier to make smart decisions about what to cut, what to optimize, and how to start investing effectively. 3. Make smart cuts and lifestyle adjustments. Now that you have a clear picture of where you are financially, let's think about where you can make smart cuts. Note, I said smart cuts, not radical cuts. The idea here is not to cut out all your little luxuries and live miserably. Instead, we want to make adjustments that don't affect your quality of life but leave more money available to be invested. Did you know that many of your daily expenses could be sabotaging your path to your first million without you even realizing it? Let's think about coffee, for example. If you buy a $4 coffee every day before work, at the end of the month, you'll have spent $120. In a year, that's $1,440. Now imagine that amount invested smartly over 10 years. With compound interest, that could turn into a significant sum. And that's just the coffee. The same goes for streaming subscriptions, cell phone plans, restaurants, and many other expenses that seem harmless but make a big difference in the long run. Does that mean you need to stop drinking coffee? Of course not. But maybe reducing the frequency or opting to make it at home could be a smarter choice. The cuts don't have to be painful but strategic. By adjusting small spending habits, you'll realize you can save a good amount every month. And that extra money is what you'll use to invest and grow your wealth. 4. Build an emergency fund. Before you start investing, it's essential to have an emergency fund. This fund will be your protection against unforeseen events, and they will definitely happen. Imagine losing your job, your car breaking down, or an unexpected medical expense. Without an emergency fund, these events could put you in a very delicate financial situation, perhaps even forcing you to take out loans or use credit cards, which could ruin your investment plans. Ideally, This fund should cover between 3 and 6 months of your monthly expenses. If you spend $4,000 per month, for example, your emergency fund should be between $12,000 and $24,000. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but remember, it's better to have this amount saved and not need it than to need it and not have it. This fund should be kept in an easily accessible and low-risk account. You can opt for a high-yield savings account or a money market account. The important thing is that the money is accessible and safe, as the goal of this fund is not to generate high returns but to be available for emergencies. With this financial cushion, you'll have peace of mind to continue with your investment plan without worrying about unexpected events. And speaking of investments, that's where we're headed next. 5. Invest wisely. Now we've reached the most exciting part, investing. Saving is important, but investing is what will really accelerate the growth of your wealth. If you want to reach $1 million, you'll need to put your money to work for you. There are many ways to invest, and each has its advantages and disadvantages. Let's go over some of the main options. Stocks. Investing in solid, well-established companies can generate significant returns in the long run. If you're willing to handle market volatility, stocks can be one of the fastest ways to build wealth. Real estate investment trusts, REITs. If you like the idea of investing in real estate but don't want to deal with tenants or maintenance, REITs are an excellent option. They offer a way to invest in real estate with the liquidity and convenience of stocks. Fixed income. If you prefer safety and predictability, fixed income securities, like treasuries or corporate bonds, can be a good choice. While they don't offer the spectacular returns of stocks, they provide stability, especially in times of economic uncertainty. Cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies have attracted many investors due to their potential for high returns, but they are also extremely volatile. If you choose to invest in this market, do so with a small portion of your portfolio and be prepared for a roller coaster ride. The secret to investing wisely is diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different types of assets, you reduce risk and increase your chances of achieving consistent returns over the long term. 6. Automate your investment plan. If you want to make sure you're on the right track to reach your first million, a fundamental strategy is to automate your investments. This means setting up your monthly contributions automatically, so that a portion of your salary is invested every month without you having to remember to do it manually. The beauty of automation is that it removes the emotional factor from the equation. When you wait to invest at the end of the month, it's very easy to get distracted by other expenses or simply forget. By automating the process, you ensure consistency and discipline, which are essential factors for financial success. Many brokers and banks allow you to set up automatic investments in stocks, funds, or other options. Additionally, review your investments regularly to ensure your portfolio is aligned with your goals, but avoid making too many changes. The key is to let time do its work and trust the power of compound interest. 7. Increase your sources of income. In addition to saving and investing, another powerful way to speed up your path to your first million is to increase your sources of income. Don't depend on just one source of revenue. Diversifying your sources of income can provide greater security and accelerate wealth accumulation. This could mean seeking promotions or raises at your current job, starting a side business, investing in rental properties, or even making money from your hobbies. The more sources of income you have, the faster the process of reaching your goal will be. The important thing here is to maintain balance. There's no point in taking on multiple jobs and completely sacrificing your well-being or health. But yes, look for ways to generate additional income strategically and sustainably. 8. Review and adjust your plan regularly. Your financial plan should not be static. As your life evolves, your goals may change, and your financial circumstances will certainly change over the years. Therefore, it's important to review your plan periodically and adjust it as needed. If you start earning more, for example, it might be time to increase the amount you're investing monthly. Or if your priorities have changed, it may be time to reallocate your investments to safer or riskier options, depending on your appetite. Reviewing your plan regularly also helps you track your progress. Nothing is more motivating than seeing your wealth grow over time, and this serves as a powerful reminder that you're on the right track. Reaching $1 million is not a matter of luck, but of strategy, discipline, and patience. If you follow this plan step by step, cutting unnecessary expenses, investing wisely, increasing your income sources, and automating your contributions, the million will become an inevitable consequence. The most important thing is to start. Time is your greatest ally when it comes to building wealth. The sooner you take the first steps, the sooner you'll see the results. Now, how about putting this plan into action? Subscribe to continue learning more about how to manage your finances and achieve your financial goals.